When I say the word health, what exactly comes to mind? When I think of healthy, what comes to mind? What sort of images and flashing things actually start to come into my head? Does health mean to you that you were able to go on a 5-mile run when you were required to go on a 5-mile run, and you don't have to do any kind of preparation and training? You can just step out the door, put your shoes on, and you can run for 5 miles straight. And yeah, it's going to be hard, it's going to be challenging, but it's not going to kill you, and you're actually going to be physically able to do it and not give up along the way. Or does it mean that you're going to be able to go into the gym, bench 100 kilograms and not break a sweat or anything like that? What exactly is health to you? Does health mean that you don't have some kind of pot belly or anything like that? Or does that mean that you have the perfect kind of BMI? Is health essentially just this whole fat loss and weight loss fad? If the more weight you lose and the more you get to this optimal BMI, the more healthy you actually are? Or is health something completely different that no one is actually even considering? Is health literally just the avoidance of diseases such as colds and flu and the building up of the immune system that means that you may not die? Personally, to me, a whole new kind of breadth of health has sort of come into my mind, and I wanted to talk about it because it's what I think health is kind of defined as in my brain, and maybe it's not necessarily the right kind of definition for you, but I think it's worth putting my thoughts and views out there. Health, to me, is the speed of your aging. How quickly you age is how healthy or unhealthy you actually are. If you smoke, do lots of drugs and do alcohol and all that sort of stuff, live quite a bad lifestyle, you might not be productive at all, you might not get lots of sleep, you'll have quite a bad diet. That's going to cause you to age quite quickly, and that's not something that people consider when it comes to the bad habits. Many people understand basic concepts of instant and delayed gratification now. The trouble is no one considers the lifetime sort of stretch of delayed gratification. People only consider maybe the 1 year, 2 year, 5 year at a max gains that they can get from doing an activity, such as going to the gym, such as doing a little bit of dieting and weight loss to actually make sure that you're not fat and obese and kind of at level 1 stage, I suppose. But health to me now that I feel yeah, I can do the kind of basic physical things. I mean, I'm still bulking up so that I'm able to do the whole benching 100 kg thing and stuff like that. And I haven't done cardio in a while, but I've always been quite a good long distance runner and have quite good willpower to not give up. So hopefully I'd be able to do a 5 kilometer, 5-mile run whenever it was asked of me. But who knows? Maybe I'll have to record myself doing one day. But what I think health is genuinely the speed of your aging. If there is something that you do that increases the speed of your aging, it's probably best that you try to cut down on it and try to do things that reduce the speed of your aging. Because to me, that means that you're going to live longer. What exactly is health if you're not living longer, bar any kind of exceptional circumstances, and anything that's not really to do with your body and the things that you've put in? Because what you put in your body is what you get out, right? If you got hit by a bus or a car and you got into a car accident or something like that that's just incredibly unfortunate, incredibly unlucky and incredibly harsh on you, that's got basically nothing to do with your health. So that obviously doesn't really come under this conversation. But if you were dying of lots of these non-communicable and communicable diseases like heart disease at 50, 60 years old, then that's cause for concern. That is your body aging until it can go no more. If you look at someone like Brian Johnson, who's literally trying to reverse his aging, looks like he's basically in his 20s, even though he's in his mid-40s. It's quite crazy when you consider that these people are probably going to actually live to the ages of 150 to 200 years old, which is crazy. That is unfathomable to me, and I aspire to be kind of living that long. I aspire to be not aging really quickly by doing loads and loads of bad habits, because even the stuff that I would be doing now, even though I'm so young, still contributes to how much I actually age, which is really interesting when you think about it. Everything that you do now, even if you are so young, does end up having some kind of repercussion in the end. You can't just drink and smoke scot-free when you're young and think you're going to get away with it in the end. That's not how life works. That's not how biology works. You will be permanently scarred from doing that kind of stuff. And it won't be a big permanent scar, but the permanent scar still exists. You may be able to recover from it eventually, but that takes work from your body, and that's going to mean that it's away from trying to protect other things, which mean that you will actually still age anyway. So it's all plays into each other, and I just think the speed of your aging is one of the main factors of what actually is health and what actually is that to you. And aging can be sort of factors of aging, I suppose, can be a variety of different things that aren't even to do with health, general health and lifestyle. Your social connections, your relationships, and the things that you do when you're on your own that aren't like to do with lifestyle, spiritual stuff and things to do with masculine and feminine, all that sort of stuff can reduce the speed of your aging and actually make sure that you're more aligned to your natural self. It's really interesting, but something like going on a walk in the woods will probably reduce your aging speed because your mental health will be better, and therefore you're not angry when you're talking to other people. Like if you go on a walk in the open countryside, I don't know, twice, 3 times a week, you're going to be happier when talking to other people. You're going to have less arguments when talking to other people. That's going to stress you out less, and that's going to mean that you age less. Stress is a big factor for aging, and a lot of the stuff that we do in our daily lives causes stress directly or indirectly. It's like alcohol and smoking, while not necessarily causing us the kind of stress which causes us to slam our heads on the table, is causing our body stress by causing it to put all sort of factors of your body, everything that goes into your body is then being used to protect itself from the smoking and the drinking and all that sort of stuff. But the stress where you are banging your head on the table because you're stressed out from work or school or people or whatever, that is quite bad for your aging as well, even though that's not really something you may consider would have anything to do with your health, but it really does, and it really is quite bad for aging. Having arguments with your people who are in your relationships and your family and stuff like that, it's quite bad. So just trying to have a nice, natural, peaceful, especially relaxing lifestyle, even if you are still being quite hardworking and doing deep work, you can still be hardworking yet still feel relaxed. It's quite a weird balance to find, and I get stressed sometimes, but I really try to, with the work that I do, I suppose, with school and this YouTube channel and all that sort of stuff, the habits that I do and part-time jobs and stuff like that, I always find a way to try balance it so that it seems still quite relaxing, and I still get the moments of peace and relaxation when I can talk to the people that I love, such as my girlfriend and all that sort of stuff, talk to my family. And there's days in the holidays where I'm at a family sort of dinner or lunch or something like that, and I just feel so happy, and it's like, why are you feeling happy right now? You're literally just with family. Like, that is just happy. Like, you look at me and look at this video and agree with me that spending time with your family, if you have a good functioning family that hasn't just completely been mean to you for no reason, that just makes you happy. Like, seeing your loved ones, like if I go around a family's house and I'm seeing my baby cousin, like that just fills me with so much happiness. Like, it's just like, it's like a cheat code to just happiness in life. It's brilliant, and to me that is health. Having this kind of level of peace and happiness and relaxation that slows down the speed of your aging is just the perfect kind of health that I would want to acquire. That is nothing compared to diet and stuff, as much as that is incredibly vital and important as well. But with that, I recommend subscribing for more content like this, and have a good day.